come on, come on. Yo, come on, y'all here. That's right, the Prince of Peace. He said it's about to rain. Are you ready? Yes, indeed, I am your very own. That's right. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, oh, the code breaker. Listen, are you ready? That's right, that's my handle. Listen, when the students are ready, that's right, the teacher will appear. Oh, that's me, that's right. As well as the quantum shifter, the code breaker, that's right, the master teacher. That's my handle, the teacher will appear. Listen, are you ready? Oh, we're going to drop some things on you today. We want to say shalom alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. In Hotep, Abaragani, Amani Kaka, Amani Dada. Hola. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. Oh, that's right. I am sitting once again in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. But we also know him as the host with the most. Oh, listen. You see I'm decked out in red and blue. That's right. That fire has those two colors. That's right. Oh, the red and the blue. And man, it's going to get hotter and hotter. That's right. We're going to be talking about the behavior. That's right. Once again, the fire behavior of your words. We're going to be dealing with that. This is part 2. Come on in the house as you give ear to, that's right, the Songbird KD and the Prince of Peace. Listen, let me check this timeline already. All right, listen, you know how we do it. Let us know where you're hailing from. That's right. Let us know where this information is going, where it's being launched from as well. And listen, hit the share button throughout this feed. It's very important that we continue to send this information to various places. You've got to share it. The only way that it can get out is if we share it. There are some who are waiting for this language, this type of information. Listen, some are looking for something, but don't know that they need this kind of food. Don't know that they need this kind of music. Don't know that they need this sound in their ears. Don't know that their spirits need to be titillated. Don't know that entire well-being needs to be shaped and molded. Guess what? We have the ability to do it because this is the part that we play in society, in the cosmos, in the atmosphere, in the universe. This is our part. We affect change. And as the Prince of Peace is saying right now, there is a shift. We call it a shift. You can feel the shift. You can feel it when it happens. That's our part. Listen, I was conversing a little bit with the one earlier. And I'm telling you, he was talking about the weather patterns and how the sirens were going off. And he said, you know what I did. That's right. Caused a shift. He caused a shift. If there's tornadic activity, the one will cause a shift. Yet that's the authority he's been given. Listen, I am a living witness. The Prince of Peace is a living witness. KD the Songbird, a living witness. Listen, I recall. Oh my goodness, I'm talking about a shift. I recall when there was tornadic activity and tempestuous winds was heading toward us in Louisiana. Yeah, we were with the one. Guess what? He commanded it to turn. Yes, he did. He commanded that activity to turn. So where was the proof of life? Listen, the news anchor, the weatherman got on television and said, I don't know what happened, but there was a turning. The tornado turned and went the other way as if somebody turned it. Oh, you better hear me. There was a shift. It was heading directly toward us. And the one spoke to it and commanded it to turn and go the other way. And man, it shifted and it just went the other way. And on every channel, they were talking about it as if someone just turned it. That's right. There's a shift in your life. There's a shift in your life. A shift in your atmosphere. Yeah, we know it. We can feel it. That's right. We talk about it all the time. There's a shift. So now you've learned to use the fire of your words, the behavior of the fire of your words, whether it's coming from you or someone else, whether you're on the offense or whether you're on the defense. That's right. You're learning that shift. All right. Greetings, Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. That's right. She's telling you to invite family, friends to let us know where you're hailing from. Greetings. Our very own Stephanie. That's right, release it. Go ahead and release it. Queen Sister Stephanie in the house, the one who mans. That's right, the timeline. With the Mod Squad, the TSF family. Yes. Greetings, Dominica. She said, great afternoon, family. It's good to see your face in the place. Oh, let me go back up. Oh, you better ask somebody. Our very own, that's right. Kizzy Inspirations Queen is in the house. Oh, we shot you out with your day of entrance. If you didn't know, that's right. Yeah, time passed. It was 3 days ago, but guess what? She gonna celebrate all month long until it rolls out. And with her energy, she gonna continue to celebrate. That's right. We celebrate you. We honor you. We recognize you. Oh, let's see who else we got on this timeline. Of course, our very own KD, the songbird, put out that shift. She's in the house with the lightning. Yes. With the boom. Listen, it's been raining. It's been thundering. It's been doing everything. Yeah. You better hear that. There is a shift, a turning. As the Prince of Peace says, a wheel in the middle of the wheel, it's turning. We can feel it. We understand it. We know what's happening. Not only to us, but to you. Listen, when things appear that it's not happening and don't want to happen, know what you got to do? You got to turn it. You got to wheel it. That's get right in the midst of it and wheel it and turn it and speak to it and command the fire to hit it and watch it turn. Watch it shift. Watch the authority and the command of your words and your energy. It's all about your knowing. I know that I can make it shift. I know I can make my situation shift, turn, burn, shift, turn, shift, turn. Yeah, I can make it do that because I'm working with a working knowledge of how to do it and that it belongs to me. It's been given to me. Oh yeah, the fire is here. It's here. That's right. Oh, listen. We want to automatically up front. Thank you for your time, your energy. Oh, thank you. Our very own Monique for your donations. Oh, listen, you hitting us coming right out of the gate. Thank you. Thank you for that turning. Yeah. Thank you for that shift. We understand that you had to shift some things to be a part of the truth session. Keep shifting, keep turning. Yeah, keep kneading, keep pushing. Come on, keep turning, shift. You've got to shift gears in order to get to that next place in your movement. So keep turning, keep shifting. Oh, man, I feel something here. Yo. Oh, Kids Inspiration said, yes, I feel the shift tremendously so much. I had to change my hair all to royal colors. You understand me. You're welcome there, Queen Stephanie. Oh, Dominica Jones said, commanded to go in which direction you wanted to go. We have the power of our word. Yes, we do. Which is fire. Oh, the cosmic commander is in the house. You better believe it. You better understand it. Yes. That's right. Monique Bannister is in the house. Greetings, family. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, the fire is here. And you can tell that it's shifting. Changing shape, changing form, changing height, changing intensity. Causing you to have the ability to have your movement, to have your being, to give you the ability to get done what needs to get done in your life. And I'm telling you, the greatest thing you can do is will it. That's right, you can will it. Oh, you can take a situation and will it to victory. Because you know that the ultimate outcome is to be an overcomer, to be victorious. Nike, that's right, to overcome. That's right, you've got to command it. If you don't command it, listen, it won't respond. I'm talking about commanding it with confidence, with an authority. And I just like what the Prince of Peace said. He said, commanded. Not only commanded, he said commanded. Oh, that's right. Co-meaning too. Listen, you can come together. You can come together with the same energy. Two, and you both can command it. That's right. When you tap into the truth session, you've tapped into those who have a working knowledge of how things should operate. With a committal, with faithfulness, and with the level of authority that have been entrusted in us. And I'm telling you, we don't take your time for granted nor lightly. When you tap in, we tap into you. We tap into you. That's right. Oh, we're going to be talking about some things today. The fire behavior of your words. And I want to go back and just mention some things real quickly to get us to a place. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long, but I plan to be before you strong. It says here, as I mentioned last week, that fire behaves, or fire behaviors refers to the way fire burns. So the behavior represents how fire burns, including how quickly it burns, how quickly it spreads, the type of energy or enthalpy or heat that it gives off. So now, you can give off a certain amount of heat from your words, and it'll set something ablaze. Whether the fire has touched down or not. Y'all know those people that always rattling off something, that are always trying to spark a fire because that's the level of chaos that's in their lives. So what they do is spit the wrong type of fire, and you know that they've set something because it has a behavior, has a characteristic. It gets a certain response. So people will purposely release words. But listen, because of the working knowledge that we have the ability to retard or release a fire retardant, which blocks the smoke, which blocks the spread of the fire. Yes, that's what they do in office buildings and certain metals and certain bridges and different things. What do? They spray a fire retardant on it so that that fire won't spread, that it won't burn up and destroy the structure or the integrity of a structure, the integrity of the metal. So sometimes you've got to release a fire retardant on people's words. Yeah, because their words are tart. they're not sweet. So you've got to release a fire retardant to cause it to dematerialize, to dissipate.
Dr. Brayboy said manifest.
Dr. Brayboy said manifest. Let me read that on the timeline. Thank you, Songbird KD. Let me get to it. The yummy is in the house. Yes. All right. Let me find out. I know it's here. Let me scroll back up, man. Y'all working this timeline. Let me check mine here. Greetings, Sister Rhonda Moore. I see you in the house. Okay. I see it under the truth session. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Brayboy said manifest, manifest. Greetings from Sister Rhonda Moore. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark said, KD and KD are on it. Yes, indeed. Speak it into existence. That's Monique Bannister. Speaking with authority. That hit me. That's Kinsey Inspirations Queen. Man, that girl's bad. Greetings. That's right. Greetings from, greetings family from the Army again. That's Sister Cynthia Ford Clark's cousin. Oh my goodness. Listen, it has been raining. And I do understand it has been raining down fire. Man, it is hitting places and burning up some things, man, and causing something to happen that you may not even readily recognize right away. Let me tell you how powerful our words are and what we decreed and talked about last week. Several days ago, I was up in the morning and I was checking out the news, the weather. And I'm telling you, the meteorologist came on and he started talking about the dryness of the air. And then he put this big, oh my goodness, post on the screen that said fire. We were just talking about that last truth session. That the dryness of the air will cause fire. That will cause it to spread. And the meteorologist was talking about that, how the air has become very, very dry. And all of a sudden across the screen, fire, a big old F-I-R-E in bold letters. And each letter was outlined in fire. Listen, I was moving at breakneck speed trying to get my camera to take a shot of it, to post it. I'm talking about the authority of our words. They manifest. Every time the one talks, things manifest. He talks about a topic. They manifest. We've been talking about fire for a long time. That's right. Talking about fire and talking about tempestuous winds and having the authority to cause things to move. I'm talking about the fire of your words, the behavior of the fire of your words. Watch this. Talking about the weather. Hot, dry, windy days are more likely to experience increased brush fire or bushfire activities. Watch this. The hotter a day becomes, the more moisture, oh my goodness, the air can hold. Consequently, the relative humidity drops. So at night, there's a total difference. Because of the moisture, you don't get as many fires or bushfires and different things sparking off because there's a difference in the relative humidity. Now, strong winds, wind of change. We were just talking about that shift. Sometimes wind will shift on you. When you hear and see and feel that shift, you got to know how to shift your fire, shift directions. That's right. Sometimes things change. There may be a situation that you may be dealing with where you have to speak to certain things. But then all of a sudden you feel that shift. Now let me send my words in this direction. Wait a minute, I'm doing something with my business. And we've talked about this, how you'll get to the store and you'll go to get one thing, but all of a sudden your eyes are locked on a better product that will work for what you're doing, because there's a shift in the atmosphere and it's up to us to pay attention to it. Listen, think it not strange when you begin tapping into things that to the ordinary eye, to the mere mortal, seems far-fetched. But to you, it's an everyday occurrence. You're living in a place, a space in your mind where you're not looking for miracles. You are the miracle. Yeah. You're shifting from looking for a miracle to becoming the miracle. You are the miracle. I'm talking about shifting your thought processes, shifting a thought pattern that will cause you to navigate throughout your life. And watch this. This fire is, yeah, that's exactly where I was going. This fire is forging these words in you. You got to understand symbolism, understand revelatory information, the apostolic, where it releases all sorts of information in all different directions so that you hear various things in various situations that you may be in. I'm not talking about an apostolic church. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ability to understand the language, the ability to go in and come out, the ability to be sent, the ability to send. Yeah. Once you have a command of it, you are at will. Cause a shift. Not by happenstance. Not fortuitously. Oh, you will purposely say, I need to start a fire over here. That's right. Listen, with what we're dealing with, you better believe I am starting some fires. I'm causing some backburning. Yeah. Y'all know what backburning is. We talked about that. How you start a fire in a certain location so that nothing can get past it. That's right. I might have water on one side. Might have something physically being done on another side. Oh, but I'm releasing some fire behind me so nothing can get past it and nothing can come forward. That's called backburning. Woo! But now I've got to deal with something in a different manner because something else might be coming at me. Watch this. Oh, let me introduce a term to you. There's a term called backdraft. Wow. Listen to this. And again, according to learn.com, watch this. My goodness. Powerful information. ScienceLearn.com. The amount of oxygen available will affect the rate of burning. We're talking about back burning now. Watch this. Or backdraft. A low concentration of oxygen will slow the burning. Or slow the burning right down. Watch this. And I'm going to post this in a second. An example of dangerous fire behavior that can occur in a situation where there is low concentration of oxygen is a backdrop. Woo! Wow. It says an example of dangerous fire when there is a low concentration of oxygen. What have we been talking about? Breathing in oxygen, having the right amount of oxygen intake so that you have the ability to replenish your blood cells, cause your organs to function properly. Oh my goodness. Billions of cells in your body, causing them to work properly, causing them to get the right amount of oxygen so there won't be a backdrop. Watch what happens. This is when an enclosed fire has used up most of the oxygen and it's just smoldering. You've seen fires, you've seen wood fires, and it's just smoldering. And you've got to make sure that the fire is put out because it can smolder, which means it has less oxygen in it. You'll see the wood burning just a little bit. Listen, there are people purposely in your life to smolder. Yeah, they'll be smoldering. You'll think that what they released before, purposely to try to hurt you, to derail you, to get rid of your progression, your business, the love that you have for people, the love that you have for perfection and education and various things in your life and relationships, they're smolder. They have low oxygen. Watch this. If there is a sudden influx of oxygen, like someone opening a door, oh my goodness, people will open doors. That's right. People will say things and do things to open up doors on you or a window. The fire will immediately explode into flame. Oh my goodness. Man, that's too deep to be steep. So something smoldering. Yeah. See, certain things you got to just go ahead and put out of its misery. Certain things that's not going to aid to your progression, aid to your upward mobility, aid to building your relationships. Sometimes you have to take that smoldering and burn it up. You have to lick it up with fire. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to lick up fire with fire because there are lesser lights, right? That's what it is, light. You all know Parliament said everybody's got a little light under the sun. Everybody's got a little light. So you've got to lick up the smoldering with fire. Oh my goodness. That's a dangerous fire. The one that's smoldering got low oxygen. All of a sudden, then you get this this big wind. Not the wind of change that Prince of Peace was singing about. I'm talking about, you know, people that release hot air, gas. That's all it is gas. They're full of gas. Yeah. You know, in the field, that gas that comes up out of the field. That's right. And at night, it looks like a person is manifesting. It's just gas. You're just releasing gas. Some people just release gas just to start a fire. Oh, but you've got to understand how to get rid of that backdrop. Let me go ahead and post that, man. That's very, very powerful concept. Oh, why they hit you with some more of this? Come on, tap into that. Come on, tap into that. I know you feel it. I do. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Come on, tap into it while you can. Come on. You need this. Oh, my goodness. Come on. Come on, you know you need this sound. Listen, there is not a sound that is comparable to what you hear right now. Listen, that's a different sound in your ear. Oh my goodness. Soothing, relaxing, energetic, loving. Oh, I know you can feel it all over you. It's loving you. That fire is blanketing you. Oh my goodness. Come on, tap into it. Woo! Oh! Oh my goodness! Listen, if I wasn't doing the broadcast, I'd run up out of here. You don't understand. Woo! The fire of your word. Monique Bannister said, and this is not a melancholy fire. Oh, you understand me. This is not a melancholy fire. Not the kind you sit around and mope and feel all sad about things. I'm talking about the one that's just smooth. Did y'all just hear that shift? Yep, I know. See, when you follow and you begin to follow the words and follow the sound, you'll hear the shift. You'll know when the Prince of Peace is shifting, and you can tell that there's a shift, man. And man, that thing gets me every time. Every time. Oh, that's being in tune with the fire. That's being in tune with your words, being in tune with balance and harmony. Being in tune with the ability to understand that quantumly, it's time to make a shift. Listen, it's time for you to make a shift. And again, thank you guys for your donations on last week. I'm telling you, they make a difference. It ties into the entire scheme of thing of what we're doing. Because it is a current. That's right. Currency is a current. What is a current? It's a flow. Electricity. Guess what? Chemically, electrically. That's right. We flow mentally, intellectually. Our pineal gland flows. That's right. The seat of our intelligence. There is a flow. And when you recognize that, listen, you will let nobody stop you from giving, from donating. The problem is we've tapped into every other type of flow. We've donated, we've supported all types of causes, but never got a return like this. Listen, I sow all the time. That's right, into the truth session all the time. That's right, the Songbird KD all the time. The Prince of Peace all the time. Listen, it never fails. We always get a return. We're not trying to see if we're going to get a return. We release and expect it. Let me say that again. We release and expect it. Because I know the thoughts that the one think toward us. Y'all know that's the sacred text. It says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Thoughts of peace or shalom and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Guess what? Because I have an expected end, my end is expecting me. Oh, you better hear that. Yes, that's right. Where I'm going, my end is expecting me. It's called energy. It's called life. I told you the one said everything is trying to live. So my destiny is trying to live. My purpose is trying to live. My probability is trying to live. My potential is trying to live. My possibility is trying to live. My identity is trying to live. Because of all of that, my end is expecting me. Yeah, because I declared my end from the beginning, from ancient times. That's right. Things that are not yet done. Saying that I will do all my pleasure. Right. You mean I have a pleasure too? That's right. It was given to me at the very beginning, from the foundation of my existence, the foundation of my wisdom. It was here. Before I spoke it, my wisdom was here. Oh, the sacred text it tells us that. I was in the most inhabitable part of Eretz. Daily my delight, rejoicing with me. That's right. My wisdom was here before my words were spoken, because I needed the wisdom of my words. I needed to know how to speak my words. So my wisdom was there. I possessed it of old. So now I speak with wisdom. Oh my goodness. I'm always looking to triumph over evil. That's right. So what do? I design behaviors with my fire. There is a fire for every situation. And you know where to send what fire and how to send it. Sometimes your fire is love. Yeah, I said that. Sometimes you've got to burn up certain things with love. You've got to burn it up. Sometimes your fire is not saying anything. Sometimes your fire is pouring water on a fire. Fire contains oxygen, right? So fire and water are all connected. Sometimes all you need to do is say one word or give a look of fire. I told you there are behaviors of fire. Look, let me show you something. Right on time. Y'all heard that switch? Look at this. Types of fire and how we can deal with certain types of fire. These are standard symbols, even when it comes to dealing with a fire extinguisher. Look at this. The A type of fire. Ordinary combustibles like wood, paper, clothes, etc. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The A type of fire. Ordinary combustibles, wood, paper, clothes, etc. What you need to understand that this is the type of fire that people try to come against you with legal paperwork. That's right. Trying to build a case. They're trying to put clothes on something that should be exposed. And what they do, try to release legal fires upon you. They try to be politically correct. Y'all know those kind of people. Always looking to take something toward a legal aspect when all you need is a conversation. But they seek to bring charges upon you. That's a type of fire. Look at this one. Flammable liquids, grease, oil, paint, solvents. Paint. What people tend to do sometimes, paint a type of picture. Yeah, that's fire. They attempt to paint a type of picture of who you are, Prince of Peace. They seek to paint a picture when that oil painting is filled full of water. It's supposed to be an oil painting, but it's the type of flammable oil solvent that people put together to try to paint you on a certain canvas to everyone else. Listen, the lie can never be the truth no matter how many times you tell it. I'll never forget the one said that. That's right, from Gandhi. Look at type C. Live electrical equipment, electrical panel, motor, wire, etc. So you look at a panel. What does a panel represent? Your mind, your motherboard, your mind. It's a panel where everything goes back to, and you've got fuses and various things. People will try to rewire you with their words, start a fire, start you wrestling with things because they send something to your electrical panel, trying to stall your motor, trying to rewire you. What's rewiring? Your DNA. Not only that, it's your epigenetic inheritance we've talked about. That's right. Got that from the one. The epigenetic inheritance. In other words, they're trying to write on you, on your DNA strand where nothing has been already coded. That's right. We have that epigenetic inheritance. That's that type of fire. The D type, combustible metal, magnesium, aluminum, all these type of elements on the periodic chart. In other words, people like to concoct stuff. Yeah, they'll concoct stuff. They'll put together all these chemical elements. Listen, I'll never forget, in high school, one of the ball players on the team was in a chemistry class with me. And I went out on an errand for the teacher. Came back, man, there was smoke and fire everywhere. Everywhere. You know why? He mixed two chemicals that didn't belong together. He mixed some solvents that didn't belong together. He mixed some acids that didn't belong together. Man, the entire chemistry lab was smoked out. It was fire everywhere. People will do that. People will mix stuff and cause a fire. They'll know exactly what they're saying. They'll change just a few words. Change the complexity of the mixture. Just removing a word, adding a word, adding a phrase, putting a comma in the wrong place. Watch this. As the narrative goes, the Messiah said, "Today I say unto you, you will be with me in paradise." I say unto you today, you will be with me in paradise. What is it saying? Is it saying you will be with me today? Or I'm saying unto you today that later on you will be with me in paradise? That's deep, isn't it? It depends on where you put the comma. It'll change the entire complexity of what you're saying. Or, you know the old saying. As things rise up against you, what happens? It says in the narrative what? When the enemy comes in like a flood. Watch this. If you put the comma in the wrong spot, it'll say something else. When the enemy come in like a flood, or when the enemy come in, comma, like a flood, that's totally different. That's saying somebody else has the authority to cause that flood to dissipate. But if you say the enemy comes in like a flood, comma, it's saying that your situation has the authority. Only because the comma was placed in the wrong spot. People will mix stuff, man, and put the comma in the wrong place purposely to cause you to hear something totally different. They can say, well, I did say that. No, you didn't. You said it and you put the comma in the wrong spot. Or you gave me a semicolon when it should have been a colon. See, a semicolon doesn't list things. It just starts another part of the sentence without starting over because it still connects to the antecedent. The colon causes you to list stuff. I'm talking about certain colors. Then I put a colon and then I list the different colors. I'm talking about using the fire of my words properly so that I don't start this combustible metal. And this last one, look at this. The K. Commercial cooking equipment. Oh, you know, people stir up and start cooking stuff. Cooking oils, animal fats, vegetable oils. Right here. Yeah. People will cook or brew up some stuff to purposely start a fire. And listen, Don't you ignore it because it just might seem far-fetched. Listen, it's that first thought, that first initial check in your spirit that's telling you a certain thing. You know what we do? We break past it and then we try to understand it naturally. And right here, it's actually being cooked up. We can feel it. We can feel the heat. We can feel the flame. We can tell when things are burning. We know when we need to douse it. We can tell when it's smoldering. All these different types of fire or fire behaviors has a solution. And I'm telling you, we've been given the shift. We've been given the ability to retard it. To retard. That's right. Re means to do again, with the implication that what has been done was either inadequate or impermanent. So now you've got to release a fire retardant on that which has already been released. Listen, I'm telling you, it's human nature to take the easy route out. And so when you're working hard to get things done, everybody don't want you to be successful. Excuse me. Everybody you know and around you don't want you to be successful. And listen, I'm telling you, there is enough wealth in America for everybody to be wealthy. Everybody, because money just circulates. But you have people who want to disrupt the order of things, the synergy of things, the quantum aspects of things. They fight with Darwinism, as we talked about. Survival of the fittest. I got to get more than you get so that I can say I have more. So, what? Really? No. If you understand that everything is connected to everything, you want everybody to prosper in some shape or form. Their measure, their level of harvest may not be the same as yours, but why do I want somebody not to get their level of harvest that they need, that they desire, that has been purposed for their lives? Listen, what I've been called to do is not the same as one of the NBA basketball players or a rapper or an R&B singer or someone in that major light like that. So their level of harvest is different from mine. Although my level of harvest, man, is way out in the ether, we all have different levels of grace that's upon us to get things done. So I'm not looking for yours to dissipate because you might have more than what I have. No, if I'm smart, I want you to continue operating it so that you can cause your part of the earth to turn. That's right. I'm telling you, when you understand the quantum principle, you don't want to stop anything. You don't want to hinder anything. You want it to move freely. Because at some point, it is going to quantumly reach you. And if you stop something over here from happening, that's eventually going to get to you, it's going to be less effective. It's going to be deficient. Oh, let me stop right here and take a station identification break. That's right, and tap into, the nectar, the fire of KD. That's right, the songbird. Man, listen here. Off the chain, off the cloud, off the cuff, off the roof, off the Richter scale. Oh, it's that time, y'all. let's check this timeline. Listen, the one says you're on fire, master teacher, quantum shifter, code breaker. Yes. Some people won't use a comma at all, still meaning to trip you up. Yes, indeed, Monique. That's right. They won't use a comma at all. They'll keep running on. That's right. Use a run-on sentence. They'll keep running on, trying to trip you up, to run over you. She said, sing, family. That's a shout out to Kate D and Prince of Peace from Monique. She said, yes, wisdom. Woo! Sit there, 4 o'clock, putting that fire out there. Dominica, the fire. Stephanie got that fire. Yes. Naomi said, we are together. You understand me? Yes, indeed. Dominica, the fire of your words. Yes. Listen, while we're catching on fire and we're lit, as Monique said, come on and hit that share button once again. Hit that share button. Let's quickly go ahead and feed the feed. Sister Cynthia 4 o'clock said, I had a couple people recently told me about a fireball that they had seen but couldn't explain. Oh my goodness, see, it's happening right now on the West Coast. Naomi, yes indeed, manifesting. Yes, manifest. As Dr. Brayboy said, manifest. Come on here, manifest. That's what we wanted to do. We don't want to just send it out. We wanted to manifest. That was one of my mottos. One of my decrees. It was manifest. Listen, oh my goodness. Make sure I don't miss anybody on this timeline. I don't see my very own Elder Gibbs, but I know she's coming in. Might be on the timeline, maybe a little lag. I don't see her, but listen. As always, when you look at this Elder Gibbs, you know how I feel. All is well, and it just got better. That's right. Thank you once again for your time, your effort, your energy, your donations. We thank you for your donations. Never taken for granted, never taken lightly, never disrespected, never frowned upon. It's what we do here. And we like to thank you, man, for building a foundation with us. Thank you that you're allowing yourselves to be built. Thank you for your substructure, your foundation. That's right. It's going to take all of us to build and become strong. Yeah, Prince of Peace, strong and mighty. That we may continue to release our words and watch them perform. Certain things we're not going to wrestle with. We're just going to command them to do what they need to do. Yeah. I don't waste my words with people. No. Yeah. I like that, Prince of Peace. Man, look up here. Yeah. We command them to be condemned. Yeah. I didn't say the Almighty One's going to condemn. I said we condemn. Yeah. We can condemn them because of who we are. Listen. You need to understand that you're a giant among mere mortals. Those who think in a mortal manner, you're a giant among mere mortals. You better believe I decree that every day. Yes, I operate as a giant among mere mortals. If you want to think with an inferior mentality, please, by all means. But I refuse to operate in that pity party. That's right. We don't have to do that because we know better. No matter what we face, no matter what we encounter, no matter what presents itself, as the Prince of Peace is saying, we are the gods of the universe. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Talking about the fire behavior of those strong words. Yeah, strong and mighty. Listen, once again, I am the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the code breaker. That's right, breaking codes for you, releasing things that you might not have heard before, but I'm telling you, they're breaking codes because it's a language that will unlock those tumblers. And when I speak them, they have to respond because they know that I know that they must respond. Yeah, yeah, that's right. My words know that I know that they have to respond according to thy will. Let my words be written, so let them be done. Listen, once again, we thank you for being here. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your donations of time, effort, energy, love, support. Many thanks to the one who's on location, but I'm sitting in the captain's seat for the one once again. Thanks with grateful gratitude to the one for this platform, for giving us the ability and the trust to deliver such a word that we may continue to move on and upward. And as he always says, listen, this one ought to hold you. Yes, indeed. This one ought to hold you. So what do I want you to do? Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder over it. Oh, but by all means, why don't you govern yourselves accordingly? And until next truth session, Shalom Aleichem, Mishpekah, family.